Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be talking about some of our favorite Disney princes and why I think it's time they get their Funkos. Disney princes have always been a huge part of the story. I mean, what is a story without a Disney prince? Like, what is a princess story without her prince? I mean, some princesses obviously don't need their princes. You know, there's characters like Elsa who doesn't need a guy at all, and even Merida. But a lot of these girls do have princes. So let's go into that. We're going to talk about these guys today. So first off, there is the prince from Snow White. I like to call him Ferdinand. That's the name that I've given him. And I just think he definitely needs a pop. You know, there's been not one, not two, but about 3 to 4 Snow White pops, and she does not have her prince. Now, I like my couples, I like my complete sets, and I just think it's time that he gets a pop too. It's only fair. Maybe even have a pop set together where it's him and Snow White, like in their marriage outfits. That would be kind of cool. I've seen images of Snow White in her, like a wedding gown, so I think that would be perfect. Next, we're gonna get into Cinderella's prince, aka Prince Charming, another character that I think should definitely get a pop of his own. Once again, Cinderella has 2 pops. Actually, she has 3. She has an original pop, which most of the Disney girls have an original pop. But Cinderella just came out with a line of pops not too long ago, and I could not for the life of me understand how the prince, Jacques, Gus, Anastasia, Drizella, and Lady Tremaine still have not received pops. Even the Grand Duke probably should get a pop too. It just doesn't make sense. The prince has been in 3 films by now, and I think it's time that he gets a pop too. I mean, who doesn't want Cindy with her prince? I know I do. So next we're gonna get into Prince Philip from Sleeping Beauty. Again, another pop. I just don't understand how this isn't a thing already. Earlier this year for Emerald City, we ended up getting Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, which I think is amazing. We've had a few Maleficent pops, including a dragon, 2 different versions of the dragon Maleficent. We have Maleficent on her throne now, that's coming out pretty soon. So I don't understand how this isn't a thing. We even have Aurora, an old school Aurora. We have a pink dress Aurora, and we have the blue Chase, which I have that one as well. But why don't we have a Briar Rose Aurora and at least 1 to 2 different Prince Philips? He's got his woodland outfit that he meets Aurora in, and then he's got his prince attire too. And I just think he needs one. I mean, come on, he slayed a dragon for her. He should totally have a Funko Pop by now, guys. Come on, Disney, let's do this. Next on my list has to be Prince Erik. Now I know Erik already has 2 pops. He's got his wedding look with Ariel, the more formal look, and then he also has like his sailor look as well, which already has a Funko. Both of those I've already unboxed. Check out my previous videos for those. I believe both are part of the Disney Princess playlist that I have. But I also like this dark look of Erik from the movie. This is a really quick scene, but still it'd be really cool to have like a Prince line of pops where you could actually put this Prince Erik in there. There are other outfits that he wears in, I believe, Little Mermaid 2, Ariel Return to the Sea, but I think that look is probably one of the best looks. This dark look with the cape in the back and the flute in his hand. That'd be a really cool look for the Prince line as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about that. Next, we have Prince Adam. As I said before about Prince Erik, this is a character that already does have 2 different pops. However, his pops are both in the Beast form. We have him in his formal outfit for the Beauty and the Beast dance scene, and then we have him feeding the birds, but we don't have actual Prince Adam. That's somewhat of his canon name. It is Adam. I'd like to see him in either his formal attire that you see pictures of here, or him in his white look as well. Both would be really, really great and would go perfectly with Belle. You could even do like a Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Christmas set if you wanted to, of him as a human and Belle in her like really pretty Enchanted Christmas dress. Just an idea. Okay, so next we have Aladdin. Now, again, like Erik and like Beast, Aladdin already has pops. I think he has 2 by himself, as a matter of fact. We have him in his Prince Ali look already, and we do have him in his Aladdin Street Rat look as well. But I think a really cool one for this line would be Aladdin in his Prince Ali outfit with no hat on, so you can see his amazing locks. Or you could even have him in his end of movie outfit, but then you'd have to do another Jasmine too, but I am not against that. That sounds perfectly fine also to me. I would love to have an Aladdin and Jasmine, Aladdin and the King of Thieves set in their wedding outfits. It'd be really cool. Next on the list has to be John Smith, and actually all the men of Pocahontas. I can understand why they wouldn't be a thing, at least John Smith for that matter, because she doesn't actually end up with him. But in the story, it definitely sets up a romance between the 2 characters. Another character I wouldn't mind having is Kocoum. I think Kocoum is really cool and deserving of that. And then also John Ralph wouldn't be terrible for Pocahontas to Journey to a New World. You could even do her in her dress that she dances with him in. So just kind of ideas for the Pocahontas characters. I know Flit and Miko just came out not too long ago for box lunch exclusives, but it'd be really cool to have these guys out as well. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. I know that's more of a controversial topic of conversation to have, but I wouldn't mind having these guys as a part of my Disney Prince lineup. Next, we have General Li Shang. Now, I already know Li Shang does have a pop already. This is the pop that he currently has. We've done an unboxing of him together in California Adventure for the Food and Wine, but I think another Li Shang is definitely necessary for the Prince line anyway. I mean, how cool would it be to have that Li Shang? I mean, I know he's shirtless, but I mean, hey, who cares? Next, we have Hercules. Now, Hercules, I think, would be really cool to the line. I already know that he does have a pop. He has probably 2 or 3 pops at this point, but I think a Prince line pop would definitely work. He's the son of Zeus, so technically he's a prince. I mean, Prince of the Gods anyway. It'd be kind of cool to have like maybe him in this pose. That'd be kind of awesome. Maybe even do a non-exclusive or non-chase version of him appearing in the like gold silhouette would be kind of cool. I'm down for that. Next, we have Emperor Kuzco. Yeah, again, I already know Kuzco's had a Funko Pop before, but how cool would it be to have like another version of Kuzco? You could have him in sort of his TV show look. You can have him in his end of the movie look. You could totally do a lot with Kuzco's character, and he is a royal. He's an emperor, so maybe not a prince, but still, he falls under the royal prince category in my opinion. I've even seen images of him as a part of the Disney Princess lineup before as like sort of a joke, so I think it'd be kind of cool to have Kuzco a part of this line too. Next is one of my favorite princes. That's got to be Prince Naveen. I absolutely love Prince Naveen. He is one of my favorite princes. He's just very charming and charismatic. And surprisingly, he doesn't have a pop yet, which makes no sense to me. Tiana has about 2 pops. She needs more as well. And Dr. Facilier has anywhere from 3 to 4 different pops. So I'm kind of like, where are our pops for Prince Naveen and more Tiana? Also, there's the fact that I think even Ray and Louis have pops too. So how he was skipped, I'm not really sure. As you can see from these photos, Naveen has several different looks that would work in a Prince pop line, and I think he and Tiana should get a 2-pack, like a romantic lovers 2-pack as well. Something needs to happen for this character. He's too amazing not to have. Next is gonna have to be Flynn, aka Eugene from Tangled. It's another situation like Naveen where we have the princess come out, but no guy for her, especially when their chemistry worked really well together. We have at least 2 to 3 different Rapunzels, which is awesome, but why not have a Flynn to go with her? Even Anna there's like 2 different Kristoffs out there for Anna, but how come there is no Eugene? Especially when Eugene is such a he's a very popular character among the Disney men, as is Naveen. So it's amazing that none of these 2 have Funko Pops yet. I don't really understand that. I'm not even a huge Eugene fan, but I do have both Rapunzels, so I mean, I kind of want a Eugene for my Rapunzels. Also, can we get a short-haired Rapunzel in the house? Like, I might have to do a Disney princess list coming up too. Next has to be Edward from the movie Enchanted. Now, I know people are like, where is this even coming from? But hear me out. Edward is a prince, and spends a lot of the movie animated, but he's just one of the most charming Disney princes out there. He's a mesh of all of the early Disney princes like Ferdinand, Charming, and Philip, and I just think he would be perfect as a pop. I think Enchanted pops definitely need to happen way before a sequel. The sequel's been rumored for almost 10 years now, and I just don't know if that's ever going to come. But what should come definitely are pops for these characters, especially for him. He's such a charming character. I'd love to have him as a part of my collection. I've even made my very own customized Giselle, which I will be doing and unveiling for her a little bit later, and I'll tell you how I did her. But yeah, he definitely needs to become a thing. Lastly on this list, and very surprisingly actually, is Prince Hans. Why I say surprising is because I still can't believe that he doesn't have a pop. Do you guys know how many Frozen pops we have like in the world? Do you know how many Anna and Elsa's we have? We have 2 Kristoffs, which like for the male Disney pops is even sort of unheard of if you're not the main star of the film. But we have no Prince Hans. How do we have an entire like 2 or 3 waves of the first Frozen film with no Prince Hans? He is the spoilers ahead, he is the villain of the film, and he's also one of the most charismatic characters. If I'm being honest, he is my favorite character in Frozen. Yeah, I think he was trying to do us all a favor. I absolutely love Prince Hans. I am a huge fan of the Disney princes, and the fact that he does not have a pop yet on either account is absolutely ridiculous. Like, he should just get a pop because he's a villain. He should get a pop because he's, like, you know, one of the main characters in Frozen, and he should get a pop because he's a Disney prince, and putting him a part of this line would be really awesome. I would even love for Prince Hans to show up again in a future Frozen property, maybe still as a jerk, maybe as a changed man, but I definitely think that Hans should definitely get a Funko Pop. There's no excuse for it at this point. Alright guys, well there you have it. This is my list of the Disney princes that I think need pops. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely want to get my hands on more of the Disney princes over time. I just think it definitely needs to happen. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want any of the Disney prince pops, if you even knew if some of these were even in existence already, and what pops that you would want in the future. I want to do more Disney lists definitely. But yeah guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I might even do a princess one to follow. I want to do a Kingdom Hearts one as well. Guys, thank you so much for all of your likes, your follows, subscribes. Thank you for sharing. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure to ring that bell for notifications. Leave me a nice big like on this video. Lets me know that you guys appreciate the work that I'm doing. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.